Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Chris Saunders. This is the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We've got breaking news off the top tonight. The government makes good on the promise to release details of Baha Mar's opening. The government announced that Phase 1 of Baha Mar, now open and operating, comprises the first Grand Hyatt Hotel and Convention Center in the region, being 1,800-room hotels and 200,000 square foot convention center. The 95,000 square foot world-class casino is the largest in the region outside of Las Vegas. Also in the heads of agreement, the 18-hole Jack Nicklaus Golf Course is a joint venture between the government and Chow Tai Fook Enterprises, or CTFE, which provides for collaboration with the Gulf Federation and access for Bahamians. Other amenities are also a part of Phase 1 for a project that is expected to annually pump into the Bahamian economy about $2 billion. Attorney General, the Honorable Alison Maynard Gibson, called this a big day for the Bahamas.
This is an exciting day for the Bahamas to have a world-class hotel and casino operator operating this very important property for us. We will have hotels including the Grand Hyatt, Rosewood, and SLS. We'll have a world-class casino operator, the largest casino space outside of Las Vegas, and the Hyatt, which, as you know, is a well-known convention center operator. Importantly also, we have 1,600 persons already employed, and we will have, at the opening of Phase 2, 5,500 persons employed. I would ask you to recall that when Baha Mar was closed by the previous developer, and the matter brought here to the Bahamas, the Prime Minister indicated that we would do everything, the government, it's a private property, but the government would do everything to assure that the project was finished. That was an over $700 million investment to have that project finished. That the casino, hotel, convention center, and convention hotel and golf course would be opened prior to the end of the 16-17 winter season. That has happened. And very importantly, there was a settlement of the valid claims of the unsecured subcontractors and suppliers of 100, and all of the employees were paid what they were due as well. So it's of $101.5 million. So as well as now being reopened, we have these jobs that are very, very important, and we have the realization of all of the possibilities of Baha Mar.
From the heads of agreement, the government also pointed out that over the ensuing months, other brands and facilities will be opened and completed, including the renowned brands of Rosewood and SLS, a luxurious spa, racket club, restaurants, entertainment, and attractive shops set in the 60,000 square foot retail space. The government expects about 5,500 people to be employed at the resort, and also points out the multiplier effect, which is essentially the creation of an even greater number of indirect jobs within the Bahamian economy. Bahamian entrepreneurs are already providing goods and services to the resort and its guests, and this category will grow over the ensuing days and months. The Ministry of Tourism is also excited about a new era in the Bahamian tourism industry, as with Baha Mar's international brands such as the Grand Hyatt, 40% of the Nassau and Paradise Island total room inventory is now in the upscale and luxury product category, moving the Bahamas towards a more high-end upscale market. The Ministry of Tourism continues to negotiate increased airlift and direct flights from many U.S. ports and other destinations as well. At the Phase 2 opening, Baha Mar is projected to generate an additional 315,000 air passenger seats annually. That's an increase of 19% over the Bahamas' 2015 record of arrivals, and signals in the marketplace the revitalization of the Bahamas tourism brand. Baha Mar is expected to generate over $700 million in direct annual economic output and $1.1 billion in indirect and induced output, and will contribute more than $45 million in taxes annually just from resort operations and national insurance contributions alone. From the heads of agreement, we also found out that the usual concessions and ventures of this nature have been granted to Chow Tai Fook Enterprises. These include exemptions under the heads of agreement, joint marketing contributions, exemption from VAT on intergroup transfers, and refinancing arrangements, The Attorney General also pointed out that the increased inventory for the country has a residual impact throughout the entire community.
Happened that is very important for the Bahamas, as well as the 1,600 people already employed, is that now the Bahamas' room inventory between Nassau and Paradise Island is now being rebranded into the luxury product market, right? So it's more high-end, it's more upscale. We're also going to have, we project, and in fact, the operator projects, CTFE that is, an additional, over 3,000 additional annually passenger seats into the Bahamas. So as you well know, overnight stays in hotels are extremely valuable to our tourism product, most especially those who work in the tourism industry and entrepreneurs who service the tourism industry. So we're looking at having fixed the problem. We're now facing forward and looking forward to wonderful opportunities for jobs and also for businesses, so direct and indirect employment.